it's Barry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Ready, go!
Oh, he's finding some room. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. On the ground, it's Barry. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags it quickly on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Moore to the air. This one's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Berry. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Bear. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Hall. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got a little grass. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. In the red area, it's Davison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's got it again. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Got room to work. He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ready? 129. Go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He got nothing on the quick completion. What a reaction by this defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Snags it, and he's open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got a man. It's Watkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First down, 10 yards to go. He goes right back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing more. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moore. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. This will likely be the last play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Jayhawks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Bear. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dante Moore. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Moore from the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
The Ducks will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. There's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
31, LSU 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Direct snap. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Bear. Maybe a crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back, but when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation, 1st and goal for this offense.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. It's a fumble.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still happy.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quickly complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throwing more. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
LSU 7. Number 39. Sets the Kansas low.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll run it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Could be an alley. Made a defender miss. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Levitt. Going deep, and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night, taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
They'll try to slam it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hall. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great...
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Intercepted by Oregon. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. The quick out. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Let it go.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Back open in the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Barry. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. He breaks a tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 35. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.